Welcome to the Android App Show, episode 48. Get your guns loaded. We are ready to go here. Right, Lane?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Welcome to the Android App Show. Yeah.
The future of the telephone business is bright and rich with promise for the millions of telephone users like yourselves, whose quick acceptance and ready use of each improvement in telephone service has helped make possible an endless chain of accomplishments. What will it be this time?
Welcome to the Android App Show.
Welcome, Dave.
Welcome, Lane.
It's an exciting Sunday as I sit in anticipation of the impending Michigan snowpocalypse. You know, everybody's got it now.
It's true.
Except for us. So we're going to be shut in, I think, for a good evening coming up this week.
Really? How many
And
are
I'll
we
get
supposed
plenty,
to have?
Plenty of time with my favorite device.
Like an inch or two?
12 inches.
12? I heard 18.
Well, I mean at least 12. So
That's just how I roll, though.
that's the threshold, I guess I consider it. Before I consider it could be any sort of snow or snow-related word combined with another word.
Apocalypse, which
Yeah.
means disaster.
Yeah.
Right.
So, oh well, we haven't got anything like this all year yet.
It reminds me of, like, I saw an episode of The Onion News.
What was that?
You'll have to check it out for yourselves.
They go over the top with it. And
Yes, it was like
that's what the
snow
Onion does best.
aster, snow disaster or something. It was like
Nice.
some funny word. I don't even remember what it was, but it was funny
Awesome.
and inappropriate.
Oh, that's
it was
the
entertaining.
Onion. Yeah, that's what they're all about.
Yeah. Yep. So we have to get nestled in to our nests,
That's right.
and
Yeah, we've
all
got
safe.
the wig nest or whatever.
wig nest. It's pretty creepy.
It's a new addition to the desk.
Yeah. The people on the show probably
man.
don't know about that.
What's
So
that?
we have a wig in the studio now for apps that we wig out about.
Nice. you can put it on and go, oh my gosh.
Cool. Well,
So,
Lane,
yeah,
I think we have some apps to review on this show, don't we?
a couple.
Tis
So
the season for the name of the show.
I dug around into the abyss and
Yeah.
pulled up a couple apps, and now I like to present you with
Yeah.
Wild West Sheriff.
Whoa, Wild West Sheriff.
Boot doot doo doo doo. So let's see. Well, we've got this cool new layout on my phone
Yeah.
where you can actually read the text
Ooh.
of the app that we're about to review.
We've customized it.
So, Wild West Sheriff is a free game. It's ad supported, and it's pretty basic. The point is you use the phone, you tilt it around to move some crosshairs on the screen. So I guess maybe like a forewarning if you're skittish about putting crosshairs on people, even in cartoon form on a phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you might not want to watch this review, but if you really don't give a crap,
Sarah Palin.
resume.
Oh.
Here, let's get some cool audio up on here.
Yeah.
Mic this in here. So the point is, you're aiming around this little cursor like that, and you've got to kill both cowboys and aliens, and well, Native Americans, whatever.
Native Americans. Natural-born Americans.
There you are. The people who were here before, the people that, well, even I'm a little bit Native American, but I think even if you aren't, your family probably has a story where you are. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I mean, like you're shooting
Are those
cowboys
lasers?
and Native Americans. You know, it's not
So
just the
just-
Native Americans are coming to rape your women. You are shooting cowboys and Native Americans. So it's kind of co-equal on the rape accusation here. So
Hide your
That's a-
women.
that's a positive for the game. But you have up here in the corner, it tells you how many people are left before all of once all of them run down, then they've killed enough of the women that are running around that game over. But they also kind of figure out where you're at every time you shoot. I think it kind of raises this risk of them shooting at you. So what are we going to we have a special introduction here for.
He's climbing your windows, he's snatching your people up.
Yes,
Sorry.
that's right. No, it's a good rape reference.
Mhm.
There's not very many of them,
No, and that's a positive one. So.
and they get mad when you shoot the innocents.
Really?
Yeah.
So who are the innocent?
These women run around. If you shoot them, boom, innocent murdered.
So really, you just have to So just the males. You kill male people,
Yeah.
and then the females are.
And see, like this Indian here or this Native American. I'm sorry, folks. Shoot, boom. I shoot the tomahawk out of the
Oh,
hand,
That's
and then
nice.
all of a sudden he runs away. Or a lot of times they don't run off the screen necessarily, but it'll stop them from chasing down the target that they locked onto.
Mm.
And that little dotted line that you said, is that a laser? That indicates to you that one of the bad guys on the screen here have locked onto somebody, and they're gonna run up to him and try and kill him.
Oh.
See, boom. But see this guy
Whoa,
right
whoa,
here that
whoa,
we just
whoa.
missed.
Yeah.
He had like that little storm cloud over his head,
getting
but
all
he
Yosemite
wasn't
Sam.
locked onto somebody.
Huh.
He was locked onto me.
Oh, really?
So now he's hiding over here.
He's gonna try and get you.
Yeah, behind his.
Oh,
Covered
he just
wagon.
there was kind of like a broken glass.
Yep, and I'm losing hearts over here on the top left side.
Losing hearts.
You see my lives that I have.
Now you should have just let the Native American kill that other guy.
They won't though.
What do they do?
They're
They
on.
just lock
They're
on.
on sides.
What does the lock on thing then mean?
Lock on, I think, is when. I guess I don't know what you mean. I think that's when they're locked onto. They're
Like
gonna
those two
kill a
in the top
woman.
right. Oh, so they lock onto a woman.
Yeah, they don't kill each other.
So
they're both in
after,
cahoots against you.
They're after
and
the
your
women
women.
and you because they're.
Trying to rape him, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, because they raping everybody out here.
It's true.
Nice.
Yeah.
Again, there's no good rape jokes, no good references for rape.
Let's keep it that
And
way.
we are in a reference society
Mm-hmm.
with Family Guy and
True.
a plethora of 80s references.
So you the way you kind of aim there is you wiggle it.
Yeah, you just move it around. It uses your accelerometer.
Uh-huh.
And these guys will hide behind things like the cacti and the
Mhm.
teepee and the covered wagon or whatever. And so then you gotta kind of shoot at them when they poke their head out. So I'm gonna keep going after him.
This for some reason this just reminds me of South Park. In like the animation and the
Yep.
goriness and the senseless violence.
And the sound effects on it,
Yeah.
it's so gruesome.
I'll turn those up. Oh. Okay.
There we go.
I think we have seen enough of that. So, that application,
Yeah,
pretty good there.
Wild West Sheriff, and it's free. It's a great app, and it's one of those. The first levels are kind of easy. First, maybe 1 or 2
Mhm.
levels, but so if you don't get through them right away, don't get all sour about it. It happens to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get those mastered, you'll kind of move up. I've gotten up to level 9 or 10, I think.
Cool.
So
That sounds like fun.
check
Looks
it
like
out.
fun, too.
It's on the market. It's free. It's ad supported.
That's cool.
So I have one more app here.
Oh, another one.
This one's kind of similar to one I did before called Spaghetti Marshmallows. You can
Mhm.
check out that review. But this one's called X Construction,
Mhm.
and it's in another currency. I think it's in euros or pounds or something, but it's
Looks
a
like
buck
euros.
37. Yeah. So it's kind of like I wanted to press the text. It's a bridge building game.
Oh.
So
Mhm.
I'll bring up the first one here, and it does kind of give you like a little breakdown.
Uh-huh.
You just drag to build girders, and it gives you tips on how to build triangles instead of squares, because the joints aren't hard, they're
Mm.
loose.
Yes.
So let me try it. And this is
That's like an Eiffel Tower.
this is one that I built.
Whoa.
So
Lane.
I'll
You like these bridge building games, don't you?
I totally do. But the first one's pretty easy. You just click on girder here, and this tells you have 10 girders. So then you drag this across, and these dark ones are like rail lines.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you build up higher,
Mm-hmm.
they're like a lighter color. So it helps you, differentiate
Oh, cool.
between what the
Oh, that's
colors are.
simple.
So once you build a bridge that you like, you hit play. and then it gives you a nice little animation. Let's bring up the sound too, I guess. Here we go. We'll restart this so you can get the full train effect.
It made
So
it.
in this one, you can see it wobbles a little bit
Yeah, a
or
little bit.
whatever. We'll go back.
It's an acceptable amount of stress, right?
Yeah. And we'll skip up here to some of these other ones that are more complex.
Oh, dang.
I don't know if this is the best way to build this bridge, but this is how I built the bridge.
Holy moly. You are a closet architect, Lane.
So,
Whoa, and it's got wind and everything?
that's like the gravity for when it starts.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if this one will show. They'll turn red when they stress. It could break.
Oh, and you can hear them.
Yeah.
You can hear the strain.
You couldn't really see it, but that one right there turned kind of red.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I really wanted to get that up on here, so we'll see.
Oh, whoa. Did you have to build all the supports and stuff?
Yeah. Some of them, they limit you on, they'll give you so many girders, they give you only so many ropes. See the, I don't know if you can see the redness down there, if
Yeah,
that
I
picks
can
up
see
on
that.
camera.
I can see.
Slightly
Oh,
inflamed.
boy.
I think it's going to turn red on this other side, too.
Oh.
You can see you can get away with a lot of stuff on here, though.
Yeah, I don't think...
That wouldn't work in real life.
I think that might be a bumpy ride.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fun.
I
Is
really
there
wanna
one that's
find
totally broken? Doesn't look like that'll work. Like,
Oh, okay. Well, we'll pull this up.
that can't work. Whoa.
No, this one isn't going to work. This is the one that I was just messing with. Well, it is only one car. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe it'll work. I really want it. There's some red. That's what I'm
Oh.
trying to figure out is
yeah.
I want to get some of that strain up here on the camera. It's just not coming across.
You've made a lot of these.
Totally. Well, I beat all the stuff on here.
Ah.
See, this one should start stressing over here. Here it is.
Oh, I can hear it.
This just isn't really impressing me, man.
Oh.
I'm doing too good of a job on these.
Yeah.
We'll take... Okay, I'll purposely damage this one.
Oh, you are
Take some of the girders
dangerous.
out. And
You're
then
dangerous, man.
see it all floppy
oh
there.
my gosh. This is a disaster waiting to happen.
So as soon as it starts pressing on that, you'll see it turns red.
Oh,
People start screaming. It says fail. So that's pretty awesome. The great thing about this, it starts at the very beginning. You got to go through and cross each level. In the paid version, it goes up to 12. And then also in the paid version, you have these free build sandboxes
cool.
it's not in the free version that's ad supported. You got to pay for these.
Mhm.
So you pull up sandbox, and it gives you unlimited. Like this one, it just has
Ooh.
girders. So I can hit play here, and you can build basically whatever you want to build. The levels are hard because they limit you in the amount of girders they give you and the amount of ropes. These ones are cool because you can really get creative. Let's pull
Can
up.
you build a roller coaster? No, does it have to be flat? Can you make like a arch or something? Ooh,
Yeah, it has to be flat. Let's see. Yeah, this one doesn't work.
Oh,
Really. Look at it, like the cables are all
oh,
weird.
oh.
I was trying to go for something, but
Yeah.
it wasn't really turning out here. But the sandbox is really fun.
Oh.
Yeah, this is one that I'm just starting.
Oh
to,
my gosh, this is gonna be massive.
I'm like, what if I put the triangles all the way across or whatever? Because I got a ton of them. Let's see. Let's see if the train might make it across all the way and just the rails being connected. No, it's gonna break at the last minute.
I did not hear any women screaming.
No, they
It
didn't.
kind of
even
freaked
know
out. It kind of like.
Didn't even see it coming.
Are there a little bit of like processor issues with this stuff? Because like, it seemed like it was cutting out on the audio there.
Oh, well, I had another app running. That Wild West one might still be
Yes.
in the
I see.
background. Sometimes that
Mhm.
will wear on it. But over here you get little points too for if you don't use all the girders on the regular levels. So like on this one, I didn't use 32 of the items they gave me, and
On the last one.
the last one I didn't use 45.
Dang.
So
And this is a good one, isn't it? It's decent.
I think it was.
This isn't. Yeah, we saw this one. They survived.
Yeah.
You hear the creaking though.
No, this one we did. This looks kind of similar to one we did,
Yeah.
but oh no, you're right.
Maybe.
No, because the one that I did
Yeah.
it came up. It had girders that were hooked to ropes in the middle. This
Yeah.
one it hooked straight to the track.
Well, good job. You did well on that.
So
Now, is there anything? Does this relate with the Wild Wild West? Is there like
it does feel kind of like
It
a
does.
theme, doesn't it?
It's
You
like
know, because we're
using
taming the
immigrant
West, shooting all these cowboys and Native
Building
Americans,
railroads.
and building railroads.
labor with non?
So we can
American
ship
labor.
all the rapists out of the Wild Wild West.
Wow. It keeps coming back to there.
Rape isn't a joke, people.
No, it's not.
But X Construction is a great app.
It isn't. It's $1.37 in the market.
So
Fun times.
check it out. Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's got my star of approval. Obviously, I've spent a lot of time on it.
I know. Yeah, you've learned the ins and outs of that thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
Cool.
it's kind of rewarding. And then there's just a lot of trial and error. You know, you
Mhm.
build something, it doesn't work, and you just modify it, and you just keep on going. So
Mhm.
it's great at that. It doesn't penalize you for how many times you tried and failed.
So let me get this right. There's a free version, and then there's the paid version.
Yeah, and the paid version has the sandbox things for when you beat it. But here's the other thing too. I guess I should bring up the save file for the free and the paid versions are independent. So if you get the free version and you beat all those levels, you have to rebeat them on the paid version before you can get the sandbox.
Oh boy.
So just spring for the $137. You know, I mean, try the paid version for a couple levels, but don't really invest a lot of time in it if you really start liking it, because you'll be disappointed when you go up to paid.
True. And now we're moving on to news. Android app news.
What do we got first on here for?
We've got some news here. Google is unhappy with the amount of paid apps being sold in the market.
Yeah, and I mean, they're kind of dropping these comments and stuff on a couple different blogs and everything. There's this news story that's going around everywhere that's talking about that the low level of paid apps being sold
Yeah.
on the Android market compared to iOS.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of, I mean, we've known about this for a while, right? I mean, what did they think it would just kind of fix itself, or? I mean, what do you think?
I don't know.
Because the problem with like the iOS, ever since iTunes came out and it hooked the group of people that are willing to pay for something,
Mm-hmm.
like that market is largely Apple. Like that population of people is largely Apple.
Yeah.
And now with them introducing iPhone or whatever, those people still largely gravitated to that platform because they had iPods already.
Yeah.
But this new group of people that Android is reaching out to isn't that group of people.
Right.
I think that there's a smaller percentage of people that are willing to pay for the apps, to pay for all these little things. And then you also have a percentage of people that are cross-pollinating back from the Apple platform that did get used to paying for things and are now paying for things on Android.
Well, yeah, and like kind of the Apple people, I mean,
The cult of Mac.
it is a little more expensive to be a Mac person.
Macintologist,
So,
so to speak.
yeah, so I can see how the Apple or the iPhone people would be more willing to spend money. And really, I mean, it's kind of, you need to have your credit card hooked into iTunes
Yeah.
to make an account to register your iPhone or iPad.
Yeah, so they got it all hooked up from the
From
very,
the very
beginning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And there's no, oh, would you like to associate a credit card with this account?
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's
So I
just
mean, maybe that is
part of
the
there.
part, because I guess I never really caught on to why it was such a big deal that carrier billing was coming
Yeah.
to all these Android phones. You know, because now it's on what, AT&T, T-Mobile.
Mhm.
I don't think it's on Sprint yet, but I think it's on Verizon now too. But with the carrier billing, boom, you know, no, they don't have to even enter in their credit card. And see, like for me, I already had my credit card associated with my Google Checkout account, so
Exactly.
it wasn't even that big of a deal.
Mhm. But a lot of people, I mean, Google Checkout's not the most popular thing out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no chopped liver, but
But, well, I think that if Google just had simply made their App Store available through a website like they said they were going to
Yeah.
a long time
No
ago,
kidding.
people could desktop shop. And I'm really interested to see, well, of course, they don't publish these metrics, but what the difference is between people buying apps on the device and buying them on their desktop.
And then
like-
sending them.
Yeah, if more people are, syncing it up or whatever.
Yeah.
If more people are buying in the desktop iTunes experience as compared to on the device. Which, I mean, it's less of a big deal on the iPad because iTunes for the iPad is very similar to iTunes for the desktop.
I always buy on the device.
Yeah,
Almost always.
nice.
I think maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times, 4.
On the computer.
I've bought on the computer, yeah.
But I mean, we're kind of tech inclined people.
I think it's even more for people who are non-tech inclined because it's a button right there. You just click it and you go to the market and you.
That's true. I guess I always assume people are very scared of anything that might have their credit card on it.
Yeah, but it's just such a hassle to take it and then sync it together, and then you have to go into iTunes and say what apps you want to sync over and make sure it syncs over.
Oh, true.
With this, it's right there.
It's done. Whatever.
Set it and forget it.
But yeah, definitely Google with this when they they have all this cloud stuff now associated the C2DM in the actual Android builds that are coming out now, the 2.2 and up, I think it is. So there's no reason why they couldn't have for the most popular platform now for Android 2.2 click to install right on their website. So
Yeah, no
it's
kidding.
the web. You'd think that Google of all people would be doing the web right. And they're just not.
They do a lot of things wrong.
Yeah. So, well, it's pretty evident, too, by all these different places that have popped up now with the Install Now button and listing on apps. There's all kinds of third-party app discovery services for Android. It's kind of weird. This is actually like an area of service that's more developed, I think, for Android than for iOS, is app discovery online, all these third-party
Yeah.
sites.
Like, what is the one that we always use on our site?
AppBrain.
AppBrain. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. But there's some other ones, too, out there.
Possible Google acquisition, maybe?
Hey, well,
Could be a
maybe
good
not.
idea.
But these guys make money off of advertising. They have their own, model set up and working. But they actually include links themselves right on the webpage. You can click right over to open the up on your market device or the market on your device, rather. Sorry, and you have another thing too, where you can set things to install. And then you go into the app automatically that's installed on your phone will automatically install
That is
the apps
nice.
for you. So these are the kind of things that Google should have figured out themselves.
Yeah.
People shouldn't have to install that as a secondary thing on their phone.
But
Oh, well.
we are seeing some more innovation in the app area in games specifically. Sony later this year will be launching the PlayStation Suite, which will allow PS1 games to run on Gingerbread 2.3 devices.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you might view it as an emulator, but this is a framework, they're calling it, that's going to kind of let these games be dropped in and run.
So like an emulator.
Yeah, but I think that the reason they're singling out the 2.3 devices are later, there's probably some NDK code instead of just SDK stuff that's going on here. So
PS1 games though, really?
yeah, I don't know. They got that all. This is smart. This really is smart. This is the kind of thing that Nintendo should be pushing.
Yeah.
Putting their games out on other devices. I mean, sure, they like to sell hardware, but part of Nintendo's hook since the very beginning is that they get licensing fees from the sales of the games, and why not legitimize a channel to sell to people that have a device that maybe you didn't build? So it's still software money coming in. So I think that Sony's pretty smart on this. There's been rumors for a long time going about the PlayStation phone, and it turns out it's just going to be Sony's going to release a phone that kind of demonstrates it's going to be like the epitome of what this stuff is made for, and other phones that meet the requirements, Sony is going to license the store to them as well.
Sony really has been doing a lot with Android stuff. I mean, with like this development, they're coming out with they already have a couple Android phones, right? Sony does.
Yeah, Sony isn't really known for their Android phones just because of the port upgrade support.
Yeah.
I mean, they're no HTC or Motorola, but Sony is making the LCD screens that are replacing a lot of the AMOLED screens that fell out, like the Droid Incredible when they ran into the shortages back in the day. There you are.
They're making this bad boy too.
But when they ran into screen shortages for Super AMOLED screens, they replaced them with the Sony LCDs.
Oh, really?
So
That's interesting.
they're kind of going at it from a couple different angles or whatever, like Samsung is. But Sony, I don't know. They don't quite get Android like what HTC and Motorola does. It's I don't know.
They're getting there.
Yeah, they definitely are getting better.
Well, it's because I had a Sony phone a while ago, and it
Yeah.
wasn't bad. I mean, it ran Java apps and stuff, and this was pre-iPhone.
Yeah, I did. I was Sony Ericsson on T-Mobile,
and it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
So they haven't had a horrible experience with mobile operating systems.
yeah.
They've always been okay.
I think it's the whole idea of outside control.
Yeah.
I mean, Sony is like Apple Light. I think they hang on to these formats, which is this interesting thing. Like the new PlayStation Portable or whatever doesn't have a UMD drive in it. They're finally giving up on UMD.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Like the mini disc player I have, like the 2 of them that I bought that are totally ridiculous. Mini disc. Really? You did that? You did that to me. I still have a spot that's sore in my heart for
Yeah.
mini disc.
It's bad. But I think that if they keep on the path they're going, they'll catch on.
Well, I don't know. Like the PlayStation Portable, like the new one you
Yeah.
just mentioned, the game licensing restrictions.
I guess I didn't follow that.
Oh boy. Yeah. You can download them once to the device and only that device.
Yeah.
So if you get a new device, you can't download it again to that device, to another device.
Oh, that's not right.
Yeah. So it's for the life of the device that it's downloaded to.
And it seems like they should do something like 5 devices or
That would be
like 5 devices lifetime and then but sequentially only 1 device or whatever you could have it on.
that would be a very smart, proven model that almost everyone else does.
Yeah.
Not Sony. Going different. Speaking of going different, Facebook finally has a little update. They're including deals now in their app. Is this a big deal? This isn't a big deal.
It's not a big deal
Yeah.
at all. So I saw this published and it's kind of like a me too, guys.
Yeah,
Look,
we got a Facebook thing again.
Facebook like Groupon.
Yeah. We got deals now and bug fixes.
Nice.
Is that what Mark Zuckerberg went on SNL last night to talk about?
I didn't. Was he on SNL?
He was.
This is. I guess I'm kind of excited that Facebook is actually getting updated regularly for Android now.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we got the chat update. Well, when they made it more like what the iPhone version was, and then they came out with chat, and now already a deals update. I mean, it's a crummy update, but it's an update. I guess I gotta take it.
And they don't even have anything for iPad. Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That still kind of blows my mind.
It does.
Maybe they're gonna put a paywall up for iPad. Should we start up that rumor?
If you're on an iPad, you have to pay to visit Facebook. It's going to be a
I keep
$9.99
seeing
app.
these things that people post on their Facebook page. If you don't repost this, Facebook is gonna charge you. Only people who repost this post won't be charged for the new Facebook that's coming out. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
So
The new rumor is Facebook will be creating an app that's $9.99, so it's going to be $10,
yeah.
and that's the only way you'll be able to visit Facebook on the iPad. They'll block it.
Doesn't make any sense.
Google TV style blockage of the iPad.
But it's like it doesn't make any sense at all.
I know. That's
If
why
it's
I
like
made
a
it up.
video content site, that's one thing.
That's why I made it up,
yeah.
because it makes no sense. And then
But
somebody's
people
gonna
believe
tweet
it. The stuff they're like, that is so true. I've been thinking that the whole time.
How could this be free?
I know.
I paid for my yearbook.
Oh yeah. And that never even changes. I don't get new pictures in my yearbook. How much would Facebook really be worth? I mean, jeez, people.
Yep.
Let's get with it. Facebook's going to be free, and quit posting chain letter crap on Facebook.
No kidding.
So,
And speaking of good updates, like things that are kind of finally catching up to speed here, Android is really seeing the update cycle come to fruition here. New version of Angry Birds will be launching in March.
Yeah, it's not Angry Birds Groundhog's Day, which was what
Yeah.
I was looking forward to. Or is it Groundhog Day? I always mess that up.
Groundhog Day.
There we are. But
I don't know. I have the shirt in the
really,
room.
it's the day for all the groundhogs. So, Groundhog's Day, maybe.
Maybe. No, because
Also-
it's only one. It's Punxsutawney.
Yeah, well, I did.
Groundhog.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
We will be corrected.
It's the day I take out of, some time out of my day and feed the groundhogs in the backyard. So,
What?
we'll call it Groundhog's Day.
Really?
I don't I'm just totally making all this stuff up.
I just can't believe I get that day off of work.
like around here we shoot groundhogs in the backyard.
It's a holiday for us at work.
Is it?
No.
You get that off? Wow.
Yeah.
There's got to be some post office closed or something.
In Punxsutawney.
There you go. The whole town shuts down. No, this is Angry Birds Rio,
Rio.
and it's kind of like it's this new movie that's coming out.
Yeah, an Angry Birds movie.
Yeah, it's some movie cross promotion thing.
So it's not
There's
an
some
Angry Birds
birds
movie.
in this movie, and so they're making
And they're
a
angry.
version of Angry Birds with these characters and stuff from the thing. Which is the exciting part about this though is it's supposed to be higher resolution, better graphics than the one that is out right now. So it's not just gonna be Christmas edition again,
Right.
with just different stuff. This
It's
is
gonna be-
supposed to be
Souped up.
a new platform.
The Super Angry Birds.
Yeah. There'll be like explosions, like the fire explosion. You know what I'm talking about? The cheap computerized fire explosion.
Yes.
Like when it hits the giant gas powered fireball.
Extreme Angry Birds.
So it's a different way to make money though. I'm sure they're getting money from 20th
Oh, yeah.
Century Fox for this.
Sponsorship deal.
Yeah. They're definitely finding ways to plug the budget hole without charging people 99 cents like what they do on iOS.
Yeah.
So, what the word is though, that this is going to be coming out for both Android and iOS, and Nokia phones
Ooh.
for the Ovi store.
Nokia. Good.
They're
getting
saying
some
all
action.
major platforms, but they're not saying which ones. Those three are the kind of confirmed but unconfirmed on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how it goes.
That's cool. Well, it hasn't been a super busy news week for Android. Kind of laying low.
No.
Laying low a little bit, chilling.
This is the stuff that I found interesting though.
Yeah. There's other stuff out there, but
Yeah, you can read your favorite Android blogs for that, but
Mhm.
these are the good things.
the good, the best. We sort through it all and bring you the best. You can find more of the best at
The
Android
Android
App
App
Show.
Show.com.
and
There's a the see.
yes, that should probably be in the title too, like the Android App Show at theandroidappshow.com. Picky. You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com, The Android App Show, for all
Excellent.
of your video playing needs.
Yeah, we don't have no 15-minute cap on our stuff.
Nope, we're uncapped.
Forget that. So we got the full-length episodes on there.
It's awesome.
Enjoy.
Sweet. Twitter, Android App Show. Tweet us. We like to be tweeted.
Yeah, if you
So
have
we
any news stories that you want to talk about on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
we are totally available.
Yeah. Tweet us with your questions, your concerns, your grievances. We like to hear it all. So that is it for the Android App Show. We will be back next week with some more great app news and reviews and some wild humor and comedy.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. I'm so funny.
We got